So hello, welcome back to my channel. Okay, I sound a bit weird today, because I'm a bit sick. Actually, I'm very sick, so yeah, whatever. That's why I look like crap. Also, I have a 3-month-old baby. It's also another reason to look like crap and have an excuse. So yeah, today is going to be Brooklyn's 3-month update. Yeah, I just wanted to share with you what's been going on the last 3 months. He's 16 weeks on Friday. Today's Monday, so he's nearly the 4 months. He's 4 months on the 8th, and today is like the 27th, I think. So he's 4 months in about a week and a half. So yeah, time has flew. So I said I'd do this before he's over the 3 months, you know. Okay, somebody's just popped into the shower, so whatever, just ignore that. Okay, so the first 3 months of Brooklyn's life were difficult, to be honest with you. He was 3 weeks early. I don't think I put up my story about my birth yet, but anyway, he was 3 weeks early. So a lot of problems came with that. When he was first born, he was taken down to the neonatal about, I think it was 2 days after I had him. He was perfect, but he wasn't feeding well, and they thought they couldn't see the red light reflexes at the back of his eyes, so they thought that he might have an eye problem, which he didn't in the end, whatever. But he kept on spitting up his bottles for, to be honest with you, he's still doing it, right? But at the start, they were scared that he wouldn't have gained weight. So they took him to the neonatal and they were feeding him down there. He wasn't drinking a lot. He left the hospital drinking an ounce at a time every 2 hours. So that was kind of hard at the start. That went on for a while, and then he went up and he was drinking 3 ounces for a good few weeks, and then he was drinking 4 up until only about 2 weeks ago. So we started him off on SMA formula, and then that wasn't working out at all. He was so cross all the time, like he was like a colicky baby, like he was screaming, but it wasn't colic, because it wouldn't have been every day, and it was just, I knew it wasn't colic, I don't know. So we took him to the doctors multiple times, and she said that she thinks that he might have a cow's milk allergy, or it's the protein in the normal formula he wasn't agreeing with. So they changed him to Nutramigen, which is this food here. It looks just like this. Yeah, it looks like that. It's hypoallergenic formula for dietary management of cow's milk allergy. So this is the first step you take, with whatever. And then after a few weeks, I realised that he was spitting up like a lot, and I looked online and it said reflux. So I went back down and said to the doctor, I was like, look, I think he might have reflux. He's puking his bottles up like left, right and centre, constantly spitting up, and he was in pain. You laid him down, and so she put him on to a medicine she put him on Gaviscon first, baby Gaviscon. It's like a powder that you put into their bottles. He didn't drink the bottles. He wouldn't drink them. They were very thick and horrible, and he didn't like it. So I had to take him off it, because obviously he needs to eat. So it was grand. Then they put him on this medicine called Zantac, which he's still on now. He's on the highest dosage now that you can go on. But it's for reflux, and adults go on it as well. But it's like, he takes a tiny syringe 3 times a day full of it. It's fucking horrible. It's like mouthwash, but like alcoholic mouthwash. It's so bad. So after we just squirt that into his mouth 3 times a day, and that helped with the pain. But he's still puking an awful lot. So last week we went to the specialist. We were booked in with a specialist to see what was actually going on with him, because they didn't know what it actually was, what was happening. So she said that he has a cow's milk allergy, which will probably go away by the time he's 1, which is grand, like whatever. But that's why he's getting the reflux so bad, because his stomach is disagreeing with it, and he has reflux on top of it, so it's like puking it all back up. Reflux, by the way, is like heartburn for babies, so it's like constantly your food coming back up and it's burning his chest, so that's why he was in pain. So then they changed us to this formula, which is called Neocate. It's the same, but it's broken down amino acid based, so it's not like his stomach doesn't have to do any work with it, you know. So it's just like all the amino acids are already broken down in this one. So like this tin look at the size of this, okay? This is like half the size of a normal tin. This is a 400 gram tin, and it's €46. This one is 12. A normal tin that's double the size for SMA or any of the like Aptamil or whatever, that's 12 in the like supermarkets and stuff, and this is 46. So yeah. Sorry. So that's what's been happening with the food business. So yeah, the past like couple of weeks, or not a couple of weeks, couple of days, we've been adding like 2 scoops of this and 3 scoops of this, because he's on 5 ounces now. So like we're trying to wean him off the Nutramigen and put him onto the Neocate. So it's just a hard process, and it's taking its time. And when we put him onto the 4 ounces of the Neocate, he puked it all back up the other day, so we're back to the 3 now again. So just taking our time with it and seeing how it goes, you know. Yeah, it's a lot of fucking trial and error with babies. Like, you don't know what's happening, what's agreeing with them, what's not, until they scream and tell you, you know. So yeah, that's what's happening now with him. He's a lot more settled, but still not 100%. He doesn't sleep during the day, like, at all. He will not sleep during the day. He'll have maybe one nap for maybe a half an hour tops, or else he'll have like a full hour nap once a day, or else he'll have like 2 half an hours, or you know, like he'll have only an hour though sleep a day. Like, there's no more than that, so it's hard to get things done. But during the night then he goes to bed about, we go for a bath. I've tried to stop doing it every night because I don't want him to get relying on the fact that he needs to have a bath at a certain time, because if I do that, then I feel like if we're out someday later than expected, he's gonna want a bath, and like he can't have a bath, you know. So we stopped doing it every day, and I kind of turned to do it like maybe every second or third day now, because even with his skin, I don't want to dry it out, you know. So he has this bath every second or third day now, at around 8, half 8, and then he'll be asleep by at latest 10. So yeah, like 10 o'clock is not that bad, like, or it's usually about 9 or half past, so so it's grand. He has his last bottle, he drinks most of that all the time, and he doesn't really get sick, that bottle, and then he pops into his cot, that's just there, and he'll go to sleep until 6 or 7 most mornings, or else he'll stay awake. It depends, like if he's up at like 10:30, he'll stay asleep till about 8. It's just depending on him, because like the other day now, he didn't go to sleep till, he had his bottle at like 8 and didn't go to sleep till like 10:30, which is not like him. And then he woke at 2 for a bottle. We were all traumatized because we're not used to that now, so it's grand. But yeah, he sleeps through the night now. That's, yeah. At this stage he's starting to laugh. He laughs all the time. I'll try to insert. Yeah, and then he'll smile at you all the time, every morning when I go over to pick him up, he smiles at me. It's the cutest thing ever. And yeah, he's reacting to things. He looks at the telly, he'll watch baby TV. He looks at his friend, we call him, it's a Lamaze toy. It's like a fucking peacock, or else it's a butterfly that we have 2 of them, and he'll stare at that for ages. He loves that, or else he shouts at it. Yeah, he's starting to, he hated tummy time for ages, but now we have a mat that was there all the time, but I forgot to use it. It was like, it has like a roll for their arms, so his head, and he can pick up his head now a lot better. He's on your chest and he'd pick it up no bother, so he's well able. He's jumping constantly, his legs are constantly going. He's a bobble still, his head is still a bobble. There's a bouncer downstairs. He loves the bouncer, loves it. We have 3 bouncers, and he loves that one the most. So yeah, that's it really, I think, with him at this stage. Yeah, he's in size 2 nappies still. Yeah, that's it really, I think. And he's on 5 ounces. So yeah, and he is also £13. We got him weighed last week. £13 at 15 weeks. So he has over doubled his birth weight. He's nearly 3 times his birth weight, which was £5.4. So that's a big significant. See, that's why they're not caring about the reflux as much, because he's putting on loads of weight, you know. So yeah, that's all my update really with him. Oh, he's starting to go into 3 to 6 month clothes as well. That's the only thing. but his in normal clothes like t-shirts and shorts and whatever he's wearing, tracksuits, they fit him in the 0 to 3 still, but the baby girls will not fit him anymore in the 3 to, or 0 to 3. They're just like, nah, they won't go near him, like, because they have feet, you know. So yeah, that's really kind of my update, to be honest with you, with him. I've tried to insert a few videos throughout this one of him, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any suggestions, please text me on Instagram. He has an Instagram account which I will try to put on the screen here now, but I'm not going to be able to. I'll leave it in the comments, otherwise it's just Brooklyn Crowley, which I put up pictures of him pretty much daily in his outfits, and I tag everywhere and all that. So yeah, if you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up, and you could share this with any of your mommy friends or friends that are pregnant, because I know that I was excited watching these when I was pregnant. Yeah, that's all the things that my baby can do at 3 months. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye!